Good afternoon. Today is Thursday, November 9th. We had the regular meeting of the Grand Rapids Economic Development Authority today. We had a really brief meeting. We approved some bills and approved minutes from last meeting, and that was really the extent of the official action that we took. But we did talk a lot about our 2024 upcoming work plan discussion. What we do every year is towards the end of the year, we start to develop a work plan for the coming year. A lot of times what we find is that we come up with a lot of great ideas, we do a lot of brainstorming, and then we get partway through the year and things come up that change our work plan. So we don't always, we kind of take the time to review the 2023 work plan as we're looking to 2024, and in the process of doing that, we discover that, the L&M distribution center wasn't on our work plan, and of course that was a big project that we accomplished this year and took a lot of time. The Highway 35 project, was not on our work plan for this year, and that took a significant amount of our time. So as we look at our work plan from this year, we see that maybe some of those things will carry forward to next year because we got sidetracked with other big projects that are very beneficial to the community, but kind of weren't on our work plan. So one of the biggest things we've talked about in the past, of course, is redeveloping that Ainsworth building, and that kind of fell into our laps this year. So with the Highway 35 project, so we're still really excited about that, and we're looking forward to seeing that move forward. Rob gave us a couple brief updates. We did close on one of the pieces of property that we're purchasing to sell to L&M this week. We anticipate that the remainder of those closings, including our sale to L&M of the property on the airport road for the distribution center, will happen sometime around the middle of December. L&M still waiting for a few final documents from the state of Minnesota, and they can't really do anything until those grant agreements and loan agreements with the state of Minnesota are finalized, so we have to kind of wait for that to happen. But we anticipate that should all come together by the middle of December, so hopefully we'll close that deal soon, and we look forward to seeing that thing begin to build in the spring and come to fruition in about a year and a half. So we're excited about that project. Rob also gave us a little brief update on the Highway 35 project. The city is meeting with the design build contractors at this point in time in November and December. There's a lot of interest in some outlots and potentially some other entities, kind of a co-op type agreement where they'd be leasing different space. They're looking at maybe even doing a planned unit development with SEH so that there's other outlots available for people to kind of come and participate in that project. So again, that's a very exciting project for us, and we're looking forward to seeing that come to fruition. We're also planning a meeting with the governor's chief of staff so that we can kind of give our outlook on that project, as there's been some discussion at that level, and we just want to make sure that our voices are heard from up here in the Northland as they discuss things down in St. Paul. So that was the extent of our meeting. We'll be meeting again in a few weeks. Of course, our next meeting would be scheduled for Thanksgiving, and we're not going to meet that day, so we'll meet again in the middle of December, and we look forward to talking to you then. Thank you and have a great day.